and welcome back to another video. I'm joined today with a special guest, which is Harriet Watson.
Oh yeah, hello.
Would you just like to give a brief introduction about yourself?
Yeah, my name is Harriet Watson and I'm on the current UK tour of Six the Musical, as my first two alternates are Jane Seymour and Catherine Parr, and I'm also the dance captain.
Great.
That's me.
Great. So I just asked my Instagram followers just to give you a few questions. Then at the end, there is a quick fire round.
Oh, I'm telling you now, I'm really bad at quick fire because I like to have multiple answers, but I'll try my best, I promise. Sorry.
Yeah, let's get started with the first question.
Yeah.
So the first question is, which queen do you enjoy playing the most?
I get this question all the time and I feel really bad for saying it because she's not my first two covers, but Boleyn is my absolute favourite queen to play, because I think she's just got, you're just allowed to be mental for a few minutes, and she has the really funny like little comedic lines that pop in and out and kind of break the seriousness of the play. She's just a menace, and I think I'm a menace, so that's why I like doing her. But if I had to say, like, out of my top two, my first two covers, I'm going to sound really lazy when I say this, but I love doing Parr because she doesn't do a lot until the very end. Obviously, she does all the choreo, but she doesn't say a lot. So when I'm on for Parr, I don't have to think about a lot of lines until obviously it comes to her song at the end. She's my favourite out of them two, I think. And then, yeah, Boleyn's my absolute favourite.
Yeah, I love Boleyn myself. So
She's a little rascal, so I like her.
So the next question is, if you could play any queen full time, who would it be and why?
It's difficult because I really love my job as an alternate. It's really difficult. I don't think I'd want to be just constricted to one because it's so exciting every time. Okay, if I had to, Harriet, make a decision. If I had to, it would be Boleyn. I'd do Boleyn full time. Yeah, she's my fave.
Great. So the next question is, where is your favourite place you have toured?
Ooh. See, I'm really hard at just one. Okay. For personal experience, it would be Salford in the big theatre, because that was the first and only sing-along I got to do as Boleyn. That was incredible.
I was in the audience that night. It was incredible.
Oh, that was cute. The audience was amazing.
Yeah.
But then also, it's like the more north you go, the crazier the audiences get. So like Glasgow was mental, Edinburgh was mental. Yeah, I think my favourite audience though was the Salford audience for the sing-along, definitely. You were amazing.
We do try. So the next question is, what is your dream Six cast?
What, as in people that are in it at the minute, or it can be anyone?
Can be anyone.
Oh, hold on then. Right, Aragon. There might not be musical theatre people there, but I feel like Aragon, we do this thing, we do character profiling when we get it, and it's kind of like you pick like a pop diva who you're going to be as the queen. So they might relate a bit back to that. So Aragon would be Beyonce, without a shadow of a doubt. Who's next? Boleyn. Oh, someone for Boleyn. I've never had this question before. This is a good one. Who would I have for Boleyn? Who's a bit of a naughty actor? Do you know what? Because I saw Millie do it in the very beginning and fell in love with her. I'd have Millie as Boleyn any day. Obviously, not saying that JJ not as arrogant, but I just remember seeing Millie as Boleyn at the Edinburgh Fringe Festival, and I just thought, oh my God, that girl is incredible. So I'd have her. Who have we got next? Seymour. Jessie Mueller. I'd have her as a Seymour. Who have we got next? Cleves. I feel like someone like Missy Elliott or something. Do you know, just something completely random? Someone like that. Then we've got Howard. I do love my Jodes as Howard. If I had to pick, no, I'd say my Jodie. Love Jodie as our Howard. Not, okay, this is a disclaimer, not saying I don't like anyone else from my cast as these characters. I'm just trying to mix it up a bit. And then Pa, Alicia Keys. Yeah, Alicia Keys. That's a difficult one. That's a hard question because I love everybody who's in it and who I've seen in it. So that's hard. But yeah, that's what I'm going with.
So what does 6 mean to you?
Oh, this is a bit of an emotional question. 6 means a lot to me because 6 is my first ever proper West End UK touring job. It's where I met my now fiance, so now it has a lot of romantic meanings and emotional. And also it's where I think, without sounding cringy, is where I properly learnt to love myself, because they did a lot of teaching us in the rehearsal room, like to thank your body and do lots of exercises, so we really got comfortable with our bodies. But I think this show is where I've just thought, you know what, sod it, I like who I am, end of. And it's also really special because I've met so many amazing people from the Queendom and fans and people who love musical theatre, and it's amazing. The amount of like love I get through you guys and everyone is just incredible. So can't thank 6 enough, really. It's changed my life.
Great. Has there ever been a time where you have been thrown on mid-show?
Yeah, mid-show?
Yeah.
No, not mid. I've only my only time I've ever had that, not mid. I've had a 20-minute call once. I'd had to get in full hair and makeup with Bobo wig, and the wig had to get redone, and in 20 minutes. That's my closest call. Yeah, isn't it? Yeah.
I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly, it was when Jen went to London and she was in the middle of a live and she got I just remember that. Gotta go.
Yeah, she was doing an Insta live, wasn't she? And, I think it was Sunita or someone walked in, they're like, Jen, you going on? She's like, gotta go, bye. And then she went. Oh, I'm desperate to do that one day. I would love to do a mid-show throw on. I wouldn't know what I was doing, but it'd be great.
Like, just the panic, you're like, oh no. So the next question is, have you completed your Swingo yet?
No, I've got one more. I've got Howard left, and everyone's desperate to make it happen. This is the thing. I was going to do it in, I think it was Brighton or Wolverhampton, because Jodie went off and Jen was covering for someone else, and they were like, right, just so you know, it could be this week you're going to do it. And then I was so ready to just do it, and then obviously Corona. So now I've got this added anxiety of like, oh my God, I've got to do it, I've got to do it, I've got to do it. But yeah, I was supposed to have done it ages ago, but I'm going to get it next time we go out on tour.
Maybe just turn around to Jodie and go, Jodie, you know, because you love me.
Let us have a go.
So the next question is, what advice would you give to people who want to get into musical theatre?
Train really hard, because it's not easy. I've got a few tips. Find really good places to train to get a really strong foundation. My training really came from workshops that I did. I did workshops for 6 years with a company called W1 Workshops, because when I went to college, I don't think they really knew what to do with me, and I didn't really know what kind of actress I was. So I just came out and I was a bit like, I don't really know what I'm doing. And then I went training at these workshops in London, and that's who I found that's who I found out like who I was as a performer. Yeah, train hard, get yourselves to workshops. This time is perfect for training with people that you might never be able to get in a room with. So like we obviously do in 3, me and Lauren Burns do in 3 together. We do loads of classes. Just try and do as much stuff as you can to make yourself as versatile. And so train hard, do as much as you can. Be uniquely yourself. Don't try and be like the person that's gone before you or after you, because what's the point? There's no point anyone sitting there saying, oh, I want to, I'm not saying anyone has ever said this. If someone's like, I want to be an actress like Harriet, what's the point? I'm already out there working. What's the point in trying to be like me? Because I already do me the best that I can do. You can't copy me. Well, you can, but then you're not being authentically yourself. So just find out what kind of performer you are and really, really train yourself at being the best at that person. That's some knowledge.
Great. So what is your favourite part of the show?
Oh, my favourite part. Oh, I'm trying to think. I love the Mega Six. because at that point I can't tell you how scary it is, especially as an alternate when we have to do all the roles. When you get behind the kabuki, which is the big curtain that just pulls out when we come sing live, how frightening it is when you stand on that stage, you get the 5-minute call and you think, right, there's no stopping this now, because obviously there isn't an interval. So once the show starts, that's it. You just got to go with it, whether you know your lines, your moves, your harmonies, whatever. So the Mega Six is definitely the point where it's like the fear goes, all the nerves go, and I think, right, I've done it. We're at the end now. I've done it now. But another favourite part is when Boleyn specifically says, oh, here we go, here's testing my memory for when I eventually get back into rehearsals, is when she says, oh yeah, I remember, I can't remember my lines. I'm looking at Gemma thinking she'll know it. She says something about, I remember when I had a daughter and literally had my head chopped off. That part in the show, before Seymour sings, that little comedy gold piece there is my favourite line to do. God, that took a while for us to get there, didn't it? Sorry. I should know my lines.
One of Boleyn's all-time favourites, and this is one for all of them. It's wearing yellow to a funeral.
Yeah, I do love that bit. Sing along if you know the words. Catherine. Yeah, I like that bit.
I'm pretty sure once somebody came up with a line that it is something to do with a chicken.
With a chicken?
Yeah. In
the toll?
I'm pretty sure that no, it was someone in the Queendom. They just
what?
They just randomly came up with these random lines, and it was about a chicken.
Right.
So the next question is, what do you think would happen if Henry was a part of the show?
Like, what's the point? It's our story to tell. It's not about him. I personally wouldn't like it. People might like to see what's going on, but I think it's so important that it's about these 6 women's stories, which you don't need the man there. Sod him, don't want him. No, I think it's really important that we focus on that and not, because again, like I don't know about yourself, but in school I was only ever taught about Henry VIII. I had no idea about his wives until I came to 6, not a clue. So it's like your story's been told for hundreds and hundreds of years and educated about. We never hear about these women. So yeah, don't want him, sod him. Don't like him.
So the next question is, what is your dream role?
Nancy and Oliver. Everybody knows that. I'm desperate to be Nancy and Oliver. Or even somewhere in the background. Ensemble, don't care. Just want to be in that show desperately.
It is a good show, Oliver.
It's an amazing show. One day, hopefully.
Now, this is a question that threw somebody off the other day.
What is it?
Have you ever attempted a one-woman Mega Six? If so, could you do one?
Do you know what? I'll say to this to you, because I'm in flats now and I can't be loud, but I did do one and someone's got it on YouTube. I did one for a cameo and someone uploaded the whole thing. So it is online already. If you just type it in YouTube, Harriet One Woman Mega Six, I'm there.
I had Shaka on the other day and that exact same question appeared and she just literally did a full-blown Mega Six.
Listen, if I wasn't in flats, you know I would. I promise. If I wasn't with mum and dad's, I would have done it.
So the next question is, if you could meet any of the queens, what would you say to them?
Oh God. Do you know what? I've never actually had some of these questions before. Let me think. Who would I want to meet? Do you know what? I think I'd want to meet Arrogant. And I feel like I'd want to say to her, I don't know if I want to ask her, I just want to tell her that she was an amazing woman for sticking around for that long and being as cool as she was. Yeah, that's what I'd say to Arrogant. She's my fave.
So the next question is, what is it like being an alternate?
At beginning, very hard, because I'd never done anything like this before in my life. So I found it really difficult. But thank God, and I'm sure if you've ever heard me do one of these before, or if you haven't, if anyone listening, I have to thank Jennifer Caldwell, who basically gave me her swing Bible and really, really, really helped me with when we were sat backstage doing lines, running, whatever. She really, really, really helped me. And now, it's the thing, once you get in, literally in the swing of it, it's so easy. Like at Christmas, I was doing, one day I did Berlin and then Par in the evening, and then I was doing some Seymour, and then I was doing some whatever. Once you get in the swing of it, because you're on stage all the time looking at all the other queens, so you know, and obviously you know the whole script. So it's really easy. Once you know it, once it's in your body, you just fly with it. Don't get me wrong, sometimes I'll say something random. I think on one of my last Berlin shows, I said something completely random. So it's not like, it's difficult, but it is incredible. It is the most amazing job in the world. And I feel like if anybody listening to this who wants to be a performer thinks, oh, I only want to be lead, I don't want to do alternate or swing, it is such a good tool to teach yourself to learn how to do it, because you then can potentially save any show that you're on at any time. I love it. But it's hard. Very hard.
Great. So the next question is, what inspired you to get into the industry?
I went to film school first. I wanted to be a director. Went and did that for a year, realised I hated every moment of it. And then just sat there. I remember I left school straight away at 18. I was like, right, I'm going to be a big time director. Thought that's what I wanted to do. Ended up, moved to London and just had the worst year ever. And then went home and I thought, right, what can I do? And I remember I was 19. I thought, well, I think I'm too late to get into acting. And then I was just like, oh, do you know what? I'll go for an audition and see what happens. And then, then got into it from then. I think it was really easy. A lot of people who I trained with kind of dropped out or they don't do it anymore. And sometimes it's a very easy thing if you get a few knockbacks or rejections to go, oh, I don't want to do this. But it's like, if you persist and just go, keep training, keep taking them no's and keep learning from them, it is the most fulfilling job in the world. It's an incredible job. So I think I always knew I wanted to do it. I think I was too scared in myself to do it until I properly started training and getting into it. But yeah, I love it. I love my job.
So the next question is, what is the most embarrassing thing to ever happen to you on stage?
How long have you got?
Quite a while.
Embarrassing. Listen, everyone in the cast knows my lines sometimes. Don't know what I say sometimes, but I don't know if it's embarrassing, but something. I remember we did in the All You Want to Do dance where we go click, click before we go into Howard, before we do the tap, tap, tap. As I went click, click, my mic belt fell off. My mic just slammed on the floor. And I remember looking around and I was like, what do I do now? What do I do? And my fiance Gemma is head of sound. So I was thinking, she's going to kill me. She's going to absolutely kill me. So I had to run off. I had to do triplets across the stage with my mic in my hand and then quickly get sewn back into it. But as for like, then I'm thinking that was a bit embarrassing because I just looked like an idiot. This thing just fell off me and I stood there. I was like, oh no. But it's embarrassing. I think my line fluff ups have been hilarious sometimes. So probably my lines. I've never, touch wood, I've never fallen over, which is what I'm terrified of. Because I remember watching Mega Sixes before I joined the show, and there's that one of Millie where she absolutely floors it. And every time I'm on the confetti, I have to tread really carefully because I think falling over would be my worst nightmare.
There was also a Mega Six I watched, and Millie actually threw a microphone into the audience.
Oh yeah, I've seen that one. Yeah, something like that. I've never lived it down. You know, if it happened in Mega Six. And
then there was also that one when Maddie lost her space buns.
Oh yeah. Bless her. We've had a few falls on in our cast, definitely. Shaq was one of my favourite. Maddie, bless her heart, once fell from top to bottom of the stairs.
Oh God.
Yeah, I know. And Don't Lose Your Head went from top to bottom, bless her heart. I shouldn't laugh. She was fine. She's absolutely fine.
Yeah, I think when I had Shaka on, she actually told me about that fall that yeah, she told me about that one.
It's so funny, bless her.
So the next question is, do you have any behind the scenes stories that you can share or want to share?
Right. I mean, lots. The thing is, because we're in separate dressing rooms in most venues, it's sometimes kind of difficult to not to see each other, because for alternates, it's easy. We just drifted around dressing rooms, have a seat, have a chat. So it's easy for us. But I remember in Manchester, we were all together, all of us in one room. You can imagine what that was like. 9 girls, lunatics in a dressing room together. So some of the antics, I wish I could tell you, but I can't. But some of the antics that went on in that room, Jodie in particular, bless her heart, because Jodie loves to get the 5-minute call and be in the shower. It's just something she really likes to do to us all. So that's definitely caused some funny moments in the past. But yeah, I wish I could tell you, but unfortunately I can't. I'm trying to think. It's pretty chill backstage. We all have this little cute ritual before we go on. We all put our hands in the middle on the rostra and go, oh, what do we do? 3, 2, 1. And then we go 6 and all lift our hands up, which is very cute. But apart from that, no, I think it's quite normal. Unless there's anything you lot have heard about.
The only one that I find hilarious is when Lauren Byrne reacted to the question, is cereal soup?
The what?
So this is actually part of the quick fire round, but I'll mention it now. So there was a video posted on social media and somebody asked Maddie the question, is cereal soup?
Oh yeah.
And it was just Lauren's reaction that's made me just think of that ever since.
I'm trying to think, is cereal a soup? I'd say no. What would you say?
No.
Did Maddie say yeah?
No, she just sat there and she was like, and then Lauren went, "It's cereal soup. Are you?" It was just so funny to the point where I was watching it over and over and over again.
Oh, Lauren.
So the final question is, how do you feel now that Boris has finally mentioned theatres and that they can reopen in May?
So happy. Obviously, I'm a little bit nervous. I won't lie. I'm a bit nervous of how it's going to work with capacities, and I don't know. I'm obviously over the moon, ecstatic, so excited. I'm always nervous to get my hopes up because obviously we had drive-ins and all that kind of stuff, and then that never happened. And obviously we went to open at Christmas and that never happened. So I'm a little bit apprehensive. Obviously, I'm so excited now. I can't wait to see all my friends back in theatres in town and stuff. It's going to be incredible. Life is slowly getting back to normal. Just fingers crossed it holds out for us lot.
I know, because you was actually that close to opening, weren't you?
Yep, we were indeed. We were all there, ready to go, and then good old Boris put us in tier 4. Me and Gemma had a lovely few days in Manchester, though, didn't we? Went Christmas markets. We had a lovely time, even though we weren't doing the show. But yeah, no, I'm fingers crossed, and I can't wait. Because I feel like I know this sounds so dramatic, but I've trained so hard, and you only get your dream job, and then Corona just rips it away from you. So that was sad. I feel like I only got half my contract. So I don't know what's going to happen, but theatres, please, open again. I'm praying.
So, before obviously tier 4 happened, and obviously you was in rehearsals and you was like getting into the theatre and stuff. This has been bugging me and I really want to know.
Wow.
Did Lauren Drew film The Voice when you was there or not, or was it before all that?
Do you know what? I have absolutely no idea. Genuinely, I have no idea.
Because she kept that one quiet.
She did. I genuinely have absolutely no idea. Do you know what? I don't even know myself. I'll ask her. I have no idea. I didn't even think to ask that. I just remember seeing her on telly and crying.
Literally, when she announced it, it just like started coming into my head. I was like, hold on a minute. One of them like 3 o'clock random brainstorms.
I don't actually know. I'm going to ask her that. Thank you for reminding me.
Did you guys actually not know she was going on The Voice then?
No idea. No idea.
Because there's actually been quite a few musical theatre performers on it this year.
Yeah, there has. I've seen quite a few on there. Yeah, no, we actually didn't know. No clue. This is the thing with Lauren Drew. She's very she's not too good on her phone, bless her heart. She won't mind me saying that because she knows that herself. Yeah, no, we didn't know. No.
Well, in my opinion, she should have won it, but I'll get into that rant another time.
Well, we can start that debate another day, can't we? She was incredible.
So we'll just get into a quick fire round.
Yeah.
So, favourite musical?
Oliver.
Plays or musicals?
Musicals.
West End or Broadway?
West End.
Favourite theatre you have performed in?
I don't know the names of them. What was Glasgow? Oh no, actually, the WMC in Cardiff.
Show you want to see revived?
Oliver.
And show you want to see after lockdown?
Oh, hold on. What's out at the minute? Oh, I'd love to see Frozen. Yeah, Frozen. Oh, that was an easy quick fire. That was a good one.
I also want to see Cinderella because of Carrie and Lauren.
Yeah, that would be amazing. I'm so proud of her. Obviously sad, very sad, but so proud of her. She'll be incredible in it.
Yeah, she will, definitely.
Oh.
So that comes to the end.
Thank you. That was nice and easy. Loved it.
So there you go, guys. If you like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you all soon for another video.